Hi, Jeremy the Tall Trainer here, and I'm here to talk about some volumetric substitutions. So these are some foods that you could switch off for other foods that will allow you to eat more for the same level of calories or maybe less calories. And these are foods that are a higher nutrient density also. So you can get actually more nutrition for the same calories or perhaps less. So here are some ideas for you. Maybe if you find one of these that maybe you want to try, give it a shot. It might be worth some weight loss for you. So here are some ideas. So one is turkey patties instead of beef. So you can get sometimes almost twice as much turkey patties as you can beef. Grilled portobello mushrooms for the roll. So you can take a portobello mushroom on top, portobello mushroom on the bottom, and sandwich that turkey patty perhaps. You could do sandwich thins instead of bread, lower calorie. They tend to have a little more fiber and things like that. And Zika bread definitely more fiber, things like that. Lower calorie options for bread. You can use coconut oil instead of butter and some of these other things, especially as a cooking oil. That's a good option. You can use quinoa. I love saying it that way, but it's called quinoa. But when you look at it, that's how it's spelled, Q-U-I-N-O-A. And it seems like you should say quinoa, but it's a little bit higher protein than rice. A little bit better than that. You could do soy chips instead of potato chips, and so or maybe some other kind of vegetable chip instead of a potato chip. Rutabaga French fries. Rutabaga fries instead of French fries, I guess, instead of potato French fries. And so you can actually have a ton of these for the same amount of calories as those, and you'll find that they taste very similar, and they'll fill the same spot. So rutabaga, it's what a big turnip or something like that. So so you could try those out and slice them up and cook them up there. Almond milk instead of cow's milk. So sometimes you're going to be cutting half the calories out. Right there, still all the good stuff that you need in there. Powdered peanut butter in place of regular peanut butter. You just add a little water back to the powdered peanut butter, makes it nice and creamy again, or you can just add it directly as an ingredient into something else. So that almost becomes a protein supplement because they've taken some of the fat out. They squeeze some of the fat out of the peanut there, and so now it's more of just the powder that's left. Applesauce in the place of oil in mixes and things like that. And so in baking, a lot of times applesauce can be used to drop the calorie levels down. Veggie burgers instead of beef. Corn burgers, chicken instead of place of chicken or beef. Berries instead of jelly. So instead of having strawberry jelly, you could have strawberries, and so you're taking all that extra sugar out of it. You're not having that extra sugar. You could use leaf lettuce for rolls and tacos and burritos and wraps and things like that. So you can make yourself a wrap using the big lettuce leaves there. Quest bars, you can use those instead of other bars. They have a lot of high fiber in them, so you can use those in place of some other things that don't have that same amount of fiber. And shirataki noodles, so they're water-based or something. I don't know. They're hardly made out of anything, but they really fill the spot of a noodle there. And so if you have noodles in a recipe or things like that, that can be a good option. So there is a list of things that you could substitute out. So if you find one that you might want to try, give it a shot. You might be able to cut your calories down and still have lots of enjoyment. So this is Jeremy the Tall Trainer saying have fun and be safe.